wearearcade.com presents the Anime UK podcast with the SSRS.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りいたします。
You're listening to the Anime UK show presented by Aisha, Harriet and Alex, featuring news, reviews and discussion from the world of anime, manga, gaming and otaku culture.
Anime UK is brought to you by wearearcade.com. You can find us there every Friday.
You can also like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Anime UK Show, as well as subscribing to us on iTunes and YouTube. Don't forget to rate, comment and keep sending us your lovely questions. Hey, this is episode 9 of Anime UK Show, and I'm Aisha with my co-hosts Alex, Harriet and Oren. So, what animes are we watching at the minute, guys? Silence. Okay, so I watched this one called Zetman. Has anyone seen Zetman?
Yes.
This one, I have to say, I kind of went in watching and thinking, what the heck? This is probably going to bore me senselessly. But looking at the manga first by Masakazu Katsura, it started off as a one-shot in a series of 4 published in Shonen Jump actually, back in the 80s to 90s. And it turned into an anime, and basically starts off where you're having a face-off between 2 rival heroes, and basically they kind of transform into a superhuman thing. But don't think this is Dragon Ball Z, because it's not. It's something completely different. It's there's a lot of morals and justice in it, and the first episode was quite in your face actually. Sorry, a few of you said that you watched it?
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the Guyver. The kind of the superhero, he didn't realise he was one.
The way they had the suits as well, isn't it?
It was like when I first saw the intro, it like had the monsters fighting each other. It kind of reminded me of like the first episode of Guyver, where the main guy has to fight this monster, and it just kind of brought back good memories of that. The first episode, you were right, it was very in your face, and especially because the main character, he didn't know what certain things meant. He was very sheltered.
Yeah.
Because obviously he's an experiment that this man kidnapped and just protected him from the world. And it was quite sad, especially the scene where he's in the bath with the woman who rescued. Oh my gosh, I cried at that.
It was kind of cute, but at the same time I was like, you don't even know this kid and you're having a bath and
I can
ooze everywhere.
I can kind of see where she's going, because I don't know what happened, like, because obviously she put a photo and she was obviously with a child, so I don't know if that was her son or nephew or whatnot, but I think it's kind of the motherly instinct, so to speak. So, like, especially when he just burst into tears, it was just very touching. And I think in Japan they kind of have those kind of baths anyway, don't they? Like mother-children.
Yeah, I guess.
But it is weird that, she hardly knew him, but yet she kind of instantly knew to look after him, so to speak.
Actually, in this day and age, that wouldn't really happen. She actually went on the limb to look after him quite a bit. And what was she? What was it, an escort or a prostitute? I wasn't quite sure.
I think she's a go-go dancer, because she kind of finished her shift. And, obviously, as soon as I saw the name, I thought, that doesn't sound like the kind of pub we'd go to on a Sunday afternoon.
Definitely not.
Have lunch. So I think she's a go-go dancer. Obviously, that's probably how she makes most of her money. Obviously, because he paid the little boy.
Yeah.
He kind of jokingly said, "Oh, if you give me $100 or something, then I'll rescue you." And then she did.
I have to say, I don't think it was too outrageously gory. I think it was just enough, and it kept me quite entertained. And I'm looking forward to watching as much as I can, really, because I just thought it was quite exciting almost.
And there's obviously, next episode, there's a massive time skip.
Yeah, to the future.
You should see him as a child, and then you see him as an adult. And it's kind of interesting for that, especially when the guy, because it was interesting. I saw the pictures beforehand looking this up, and I thought, when I saw the episode, wait a minute, I thought you were grown up, and then it clicked afterwards. I thought, I see what's happening here. And it's quite good. It is one I'm definitely going to carry on with.
Yeah, for sure.
I really like the animation for the fight scene as well at the end of the episode. Very great.
Oh, yes, that's something that I really wanted to mention. The actual end theme was amazing, actually. Really innovative. Yeah.
I'm really excited to watch some more of it.
For sure. Great. So guys, the next anime, a little bit more lighthearted, a little different, Chibi Devil.
Oh!
Yes. My same reaction. Cutest thing ever.
I know. It's just, my maternal instinct's kicking in, and it's not great with kids. So, yeah, it's about a girl who, she's kind of pushed around a lot by, well, we say her friends. They're not obviously her friends. And, she's very lonely. She doesn't have her parents, so she lives in a flat by herself. And, she kind of wished that she wasn't alone. And, one evening she goes to sleep crying her heart out, and the next morning she wakes up and there's a baby under her duvet. Not really the scenario that I'd like to wake up to, but, interesting concept, but I like the way that they're only like 5 minutes long, the episodes.
Yeah, I have to say, every 5 minutes I was like, oh my god, next episode. I just wanted to see what happened. Cause this whole demon thing seems to be a norm in their world as well. I don't know how far you got into it, but, a few episodes in, they come across a dude who has a school for demons. And, he's like, yeah, you should bring your demon child here because, you know, the fire breathing might get on people's nerves, which was quite funny. I love the little, onesies they put, the little chibi.
Oh, the dinosaur one.
Yeah, like, it reminded me of Buster Move so badly. I kind of felt a bit sad because, poor, Honoka gets bullied in the show a bit and, kind of just thought, yeah, kick his ass, kick their asses, little Mao-chan. But, no, the baby seems to be a real angel actually, apart from the random bits of, you know, fire breathing. Seems a lot cuter than I maybe expected from the name. But no, I think it's cute. Definitely when you're bored or you got time to kill, it's something definitely worth watching. It's just for the cuteness.
Yeah.
This one, Chuckatan, yeah. Next one. Have you seen, this is another shorty, Ira?
Yeah.
Steve Jobs does crabs.
Yeah! What's that about? Cheeky crab. I have to say this, story spent more time on the beginning and, ending theme than it did on the actual show. It was like short.
I don't even remember the show.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Before you can really think about what's actually going on, it's finished.
Yeah.
Alex, why don't you explain?
I don't really know how to explain. It's just a show about a crab for what I got from the opening, and then I tried to watch it and then I couldn't keep up with what was going on because I was too busy fixated on the starting.
The thing is...
it's very slice of life, but it literally condensed slice of life. It's literally bit by bit you build the story. I think there's 11 episodes out at the moment. I've watched about 7, but it's basically about a girl. They're basically all going to high school, and the first few episodes they're kind of contemplating nicknames and whatnot. And the weirdest thing was, the teachers are very weird in it.
Yeah, the lady teacher, like, she's like, oh, you get to be president because you spelt my name right. And the other one was, and then she's like, oh, you're the vice president because you gave me a really cool name. And it was like, huh? And then they call her by the cool name and she just doesn't answer. And it's like, are you retarded?
Mm. And the 30-year-old teacher who looks like a 16-year-old and dresses like a school kid as well, which is very strange.
Well, I'd say from Red Data Girl, I think. Or Data Live, the one with the priestess who's
that's Red Data Girl. Yeah,
that's the one. Yeah. Her apparent uncle, he's like proper young, and he's supposed to be like his 30s, 40s. What is up with these young men? It's all for showing. Another one I've watched, a harem anime, Hayate no Gotoku, which translates to Hayate the Combat Butler, which is the 4th season actually. Did anyone else watch this?
I've read the manga and I've watched a few episodes of the first season. It's really good because it has so many awesome references in it to like other animes, which is really cool.
A lot of parodies and stuff, bleeping, and it's just, you know, something that you can really relate to, whether you know what's going on or not. The gist is basically you're following Hayate, who's actually plagued with his parents' debt of millions of yen, so he's forced to kind of take a job as a butler for the rich girl. And in the 4th season, the rich girl ends up having to rent other rooms in her house, which include the services of Hayate the butler. So he just gets totally trodden on, really. He loves it though. He loves being a butler, but he kind of just pushes himself to another level, really, of looking after other people and not looking after himself and his studies. And I think the first episode of the 4th season is just about everyone catching a cold, and then him eventually catching a cold and then possibly failing his exams. Not much. I mean, you're probably going to be swayed by his charm at times, but it's not like overly like fan service, which I liked. Oh, there were a lot of hot tub scenes, but you didn't really see anything. So you kind of concentrated more on the actual story than anything else. That was pretty much about it. A lot of people aren't too much of a fan of the 4th series, which is about cuties, because it follows different characters. You don't really have the actual story. You're just having a look at each person and their random, you know, episode, whatever it's about. So that's maybe something you might want to watch, even if you haven't watched the previous series. It's something you can watch standalone, and you can just make, you know, sense of the romance. Yeah. Anything, actually, because we love demons on the show, I had to watch Yondamasu Yo Azelzan Z. Anyone else seen this?
Yes.
Yes. So amusing.
Yeah.
Alright, why don't you talk about it?
Well, I'm guessing it's part of another series because it's kind of stumped you in the middle of this whole story.
Yeah, there's a tiny bit of it in the first episode. Well, yeah.
But yeah, I really like how the demon designs, when they go into the human world, they just look like a bunch of plushies.
Yeah, chubbies. Love it, plushies.
So cute. And then when they go back to their demon realm, they're just all really scary monsters and all that kind of stuff, which is really great. But it's just like, I love gag, anime and manga, and there's just pure gags every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Too good. And then gore as well, which was like very surprising.
Do you know, I actually thought from the first episode, I thought it was about him, because they did a different theme tune and everything, and I was totally lost, but I love it. I love what they did with it.
No, it's really, really great. I really like, all the demons, like, plushie designs, which are really great. And, I really want to watch more, because I'm just like, what is even going on? I want to watch the series, I want to know what's going on beforehand.
Yeah,
so,
they're really short episodes as well, isn't it? So you could just easily just watch, 3, 4 straight away.
Yeah, no, I was like, oh, whoa, there's only 11 minutes. I just want to keep on watching more. It's great.
You should watch the first season.
Okay.
Yeah, the first season, there's one scene I remember in particular, is she was transformed into a cow. Mm-hmm. and literally they were abusing her. There was I forget, row you boat. That's what they were singing basically as they were attacking her. And I was just like, what the hell? Oh, this is anime. No wonder.
Just for our listeners, if you could just explain what the first series is about.
Oh, I can't remember.
It's exactly the same story. You get to meet a girl called Rinko, and she finds a book, a grimoire, and becomes friends with a guy called Akutabe, who's the big scary guy that all the demons are scared of. And she summons Azel, which the series is named after, and it's just thousands of stupid gags every episode, and new demons as well. We've got Beelzebub, Morlock, which is the little cow. And I think near the last 3 episodes there's actually a story kicks in. And then it just goes back to gag again. So yeah, it's just a gag series. That's all it is. It's just them messing around.
Yeah, when we say gags, it's not even just cute stuff. It is quite, rude as well. Yeah, quite graphic and rude. There's swearing, there's blood, there's all sorts. I mean, the second episode of this series, they're talking about hemorrhoids and, all sorts. It's hilarious. You wouldn't expect it, especially when you see the chubby plushies they turn into. But, no, it's quite definitely, this is a show for girls. Anyone with a little bit of black humor, you definitely love it. Yeah, and I also saw some cheese, because you have to add a bit of cheese into your, in any anime sandwich. Pretty Rhythm Rainbow Live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm very mixed about this, because I thought, I know it's based on a game, isn't it?
Yeah.
I believe. I watched it thinking, oh, it's a shoujo, a magical shoujo, and I'm like, oh, what am I watching? It's like watching, Kira Pop Princess kind of thing. It's like you design your own. It's weird. It's kind of you become your own character. So there's no kind of superhero element to it, I suppose, is there? Sorry. It's just like she's become a manager of a shop.
Yeah.
Suddenly I'm watching Style Boutique, but the anime version of it.
I have to say, I think this would have been better just as a game. There was too much going on. I mean, you follow the main protagonist, who is Naru Ayase. She's an 8th grader, and she can see colours of music when she listens to it. And basically, she's all about interior decorating. She likes to deco all her stuff. Her parents are brilliant. Her dad's a children's book writer. Her mum is like an illustrator for kids' books. It's brilliant. And it's all about her just, wanting to work at this Dear Crown shop.
Yeah.
And, so she goes for an interview, then they have to do all sorts of things. They have to do a prism dance, they have to do all these things that made no sense to me. And I don't even know, I don't know. I think I would have preferred it if she was just normal.
Yeah.
This prism thing just made it a lot more complicated. I guess from the beginning you see this girl dancing on the rainbow with her little bird, and she falls out of the rainbow, and then she appears later on, and this egg gets smuggled into her bag and turns into a bird. What was that about? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I guess there's always the cute factor, but it just seemed really, I don't know, random or irrelevant, or did we really need the talking bird? Did the talking bird do anything? No, not really.
Unnecessary, really, if so to speak.
Mm. It's like, okay, there's a bit of cute. Let's shove more cute in there. More cute and more cute. Let's make this really, let's have dancing and singing. Let's make it really complicated. I still don't get how they turned it into what she morphed into a jewel or something, and she unlocked a special dress in a jewel. I don't know. Not my thing. Definitely not my thing. I'm not going to be watching this. I'm happy to play it if they turn it into a rhythm game or a dress-up game. Happily.
I like the characters. They're pretty cute.
No, they are very, very cute.
Yeah.
So did you watch it?
I haven't watched it. I looked at the designs, but I was like, maybe not. This isn't the one for me.
Yeah. Like the Jewel Pet anime.
Yeah.
Went down the same route as me then.
Oh, no. I'm just still getting over that. That was
cool. Any more animes? Harriet, have you seen anything else?
I've seen one, I'm probably going to pronounce this one, but Setokai Yaku no Domo.
Yeah.
It's about a boy who is just started going to a school that used to be an all-girls school. So it's literally, you see him walking along, going to school, and thousands upon thousands of girls. I don't think there's many boys at the school, because it's literally just started. He gets to school and then he meets up, the student council discovers him, tells him off for not wearing his tie properly or his uniform properly. It carries on from there. You meet the other two student councils, one who's literally like, shorter than Edward Elric.
Oh dear.
Yeah. She looks like a child, but she's 16. And another, the main lady of the bunch, she's a bit like, oh, I'm gonna beat you up if you don't do this right. Then the other one, the little girl who's like, stop calling me short, I'm actually like so-and-so age. And, the other one who's very nice, Aria her name is, I remember that. She's so sweet, but kind of like, not so innocent, if you know what I mean. She tries to act it, but she's not. And then he's granted the special, I say in inverted commas, special access of joining the group council, which he doesn't really want to do, but they want to get a male's perspective of what it's like in the school. And it just, carries on from there. It's a bit it's usual slice of life. What do we do today? Oh, we're going to do this, that, and the other. And one of the weird things about the show is that they started doing an interview with the council, but it kind of turned into a porno. Which was weird. It's like, we're going to do an interview. Great, let's watch a porno to kind of get... And I was like, what? And then they talked about women's stuff and whatnot, and even in the titles, it freaked me out. If you know what was pixelated, you will know. And I'll leave it at that. If you want to know, go watch it, but I warn you now, it's, you're probably all over 18 anyway, so.
A show where everything can go wrong.
Everything can go wrong, and the things you don't expect, you expect. So yeah. I was pretty much left that thinking, what? Moving on.
I tried to get through some of that, but I was like, it kind of reminded me a tiny bit of, was it Haruhi Suzumiya?
Yeah, the melancholy.
Yeah. I was like, I've already seen this. This is not going to have space-time craziness like that one, so I was like, I'm not interested.
That's it, yeah.
But yeah, I watched it, I was laughing a bit at the, especially the tiny girl. So tiny.
I know. Even when the guy sat down, he was like taller than her. That was so funny.
Bizarre.
And the flying shoe as well. That was very funny. Yes. I didn't realise where that was from until I watched, I think, AMV Hell recently, and it came up as one of that, like, this is Sparta, the shoe flying towards him. And now I realised where it's from. So it's even more funnier.
Oh, it's great. Oh, I might try and give it a proper watch next time. It was just like, I was just like, this very loud main girl character who reminds me a lot of like Haruhi, and there's like kind of a passive boy who doesn't seem that really interested. And so it's like, and then there's this like also the girl, the shy girl reminds me of what's her name? She's also in that same cartoon.
I know the one. She's and she has the same colour hair, funnily enough.
Yeah. I was like, this is exactly the same show. But, I'll try and give it a try if it's going down a weird route.
Has anyone done any follow-ups on past animes we've looked at before?
I should catch up with Red Data Girl. I've missed 3 episodes, so that's one I have to catch up with. I'll probably talk more about that next week, definitely, for follow-ups.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I was watching, sorry, I didn't speak over you. I was watching, I'm not going to pronounce it in Japanese, but it's called The Devil is a Part-Timer.
Oh, that's one of our favourites.
Yeah, we've mentioned that one, we love it, yeah.
It's the first time I've ever watched it, and when it all started off being like really serious, I was like, oh wow, this is not what I expected. But then it just kind of like dissolves into...
I think maybe maybe 5 minutes of the first episode is really intense, and then it's just light-hearted after that.
It's like, it starts off with all the demons and humans fighting and people getting offed and blood and holes being blown through people. I was like, oh, whoa, this is a lot darker than what the title implies. But then, once they go to like when they go to Earth, it's just complete and utter gags everywhere. Especially with the whole, I can't remember their names, but, his subordinate, when he tries to use when he tries to use magic for the first time. And then it's like, oh, he's just, whatever, just get in the car. It's just great from there on. Oh, I love it so much. I'm gonna keep up with that one.
How far have you gone into it?
Join me.
I'm only on episode 2.
Yeah.
I think the last episode out was 8.
Okay.
Oh, what are you on, Alex?
8.
Oh yeah, cool. Can you give us any updates on the
New characters.
Yep.
More characters from Entei Isle returning up, causing trouble. He's starting to now, there's about 5 or 6 of them in the house, all living together. So yeah, it's just them messing around, and all the things they're doing in this world are starting to affect the other world because of, they don't know what's going on, they think the hero's dead, all that. So they're sending people over thinking, oh, we must finish the job, and just causing chaos. But yeah, it's still them messing around. There's a new place over the road opposite McRonald's called something fried chicken. I can't remember the first word. SFC it's called. And, they're having a competition with them. And the manager for it's creepy as hell and looks like James from Pokemon.
Way!
Yeah. But he's tiny. He's like a midget. And yeah, they've just been messing around. Chi-chan continuously saying she fancies Mao. Oh, I like you a lot, and she's getting more and more frantic and mental over the series. She's just really hyper. She's just there's a girl got in the way and she started going absolutely crazy. So yeah, it's a fun series. I keep going with it because of what's happening at the moment is really awesome. They do have some more fights. But it's mostly them just going, I hate you. Oh, well, that's fine. I don't care. I still hate you. That's okay. Yeah, whatever.
We seem to just love demon series, seriously. Pro demons.
We've got thousands of them.
Yeah, exactly. So, what games are we playing, Paul?
I mentioned last week.
Oh, you go.
I mentioned that I bought Luigi's Mansion 2 last week.
How's that going?
It's really good. It's not difficult, but it's one of those games that you have to just look at everything. Literally look around the room. Actually, my boyfriend actually warned me about this. He said, if you're stuck in a room, just go into another, have a look around. It follows up from the sequel to the GameCube, and literally you just have to go around, not rescuing the ghosts, but kind of turn them back into good, if you know what I mean. They were good, then they turned evil, so now you have to bring them back to being themselves again. It's not a spider level I did overcome. I don't know how I did it, but
it's the same one we usually use.
Was it addictive?
It is, yeah. It's one of those ones that you put it down, and then like half an hour thinking, oh, I think I should carry on with that. Just need
a handbrake, that's all.
Yeah. I have to go out for half an hour. Oh, I can't read 3DS, never mind. Yeah, it's definitely, and it's not a short game. It's worth it, the money that, if you want one that just carries on, and plus it has multiplayer as well.
Oh, sweet.
So you actually, I think, I discovered this through a YouTube video, and, you could play either as Mario or Luigi. It's like your little me characters.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's how you play.
Oh!
So it's pretty cool.
It's quite useful, actually.
Yeah. I haven't done it yet, but that's what I've seen.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah, that's for me.
What about you guys?
I was playing... Sorry. I keep on doing this.
I'm going to sit here and wait for everyone to talk and then talk.
You're like what was it? Interrupting cow.
I'm just like, hey, I'll say a word and then I'll just wait.
You go first since you were second. You were next.
You're like, hey, the funs.
Yes, I've been playing Soul Sacrifice due to a recommendation by our beloved leader.
How was it?
And it's weird. It's a bit like Nier, if you've played that, but a lot darker. And the story is you are captured by a crazy magician sorcerer, and you're locked up. You're surrounded by skulls, usual slightly creepy looking place. And the guy opposite you is the next one to be devoured, and he panics, tries to escape and fails, and leaves behind a book. The book and comes over to you and says, oh, hey, you know that just got eaten? Well, I told him a load of stuff, but he's really crap. So here, you learn some stuff. Maybe you'll escape. And Q is just like a little game where you don't actually play as the character in the cage. You go through the book and he goes back in time and shows you the character that this so-called sorcerer was friends with. and he tries to get you to learn by copying what he's done.
Oh.
And you do like mini battles in the book where he says, "Oh, this creature was killed by my master. Here we go. Go and have a try." And you can change your character, you can change the gender and their name, and based on your actions when you kill the creatures, you get different powers. So you can either go down the dark route or the light route in typical games, and depending what you do, your character's arm will change colour or appearance.
Oh.
And you'll start getting plus ups in that. So if you go the nice route, you get plus up in health. If you go down the bad route, you get plus up in power. But it's really fun. It's a bit like a Dark Souls creepy story, like just suffering everywhere, but with like a near fighting kind of thing. It's fun. I would recommend it to anyone who likes a bit of like RPG with action in it. But yeah, but it's really hard. After like the third, I was only playing the demo at first, and the third character you went up against was just ridiculous. It was just like this huge jack-o'-lantern. I was like, oh, this is fine. I have my AI buddy. She'll do all the work. And I was just throwing things at him, running out of magic, and just sitting there going, well, damn. I have no magic left. I have no idea what to do.
This is a problem.
Oh, look, there's a cat.
Sometimes they make them ridiculously, point blank easy, as in 1 + 1 = 2, or they make it so ridiculously hard you give up straight away. Especially
what they don't tell you is the magic as well is really awkward. You can choose which magic you want to do. You get like a 6 magic spells. You can tally through them. But if you use them too much, they break.
Oh.
And I went through tons. And you can't change them once they're set, unless you quit and go back out, and you have to do it all over again. And yeah, that was just ridiculously awkward for me.
Aww.
Yes. I wouldn't mind. I would play more of it, but I might as well wait for other games that are coming out on the Vita. Or Souls 2. I'll just wait for that. Easiest way of doing it.
And this is Alex fobbing off.
Yes.
Cool. I have to say I've managed to try the demo of the Deadpool game. Loving it. It's so good.
I'm hoping to
I'm
play
to get that.
the Expo weekend.
Yes, MCM have got it, but they've only got 8 consoles, so you're gonna have to queue up for at least an hour. There's an hour's worth of gaming on the actual demo, but it depends on each person's discretion, but they won't probably let you stay for an hour, because otherwise, 6 hours later, it's only 6 people have played, so. But, it's literally like, pretty much like Tomb Raider. But with sarcasm! And guns! No, you have guns. You've got guns and, fine, with guns. And, every second, like, if you get stuck at a point, he'll start giving you hints, which is really good. And I just love him for his voice! Oh my god, the sarcasm, it's amazing. It's brilliant. And the graphics are top notch. I'm sure you've probably seen the, animations in the actual advert for it. It's exactly the same. It's brilliant.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's easy. I mean, what annoyed me a little bit, because I tried it on the Xbox 360, just the camera handles pissed me off a little bit, but I guess if it was fixed, it would be probably harder, because if you have no control, then if your angle's terrible, you can't fix it. But definitely worth a play, even if you're not a comic book hero fan. Play it just for the hilarity of Deadpool.
Yeah, I have to say Deadpool. I mean, I'm not massively into my comic, but I love Deadpool.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I mean, there are some things that you think, what the hell, but I don't know, I just find it hilarious. And there's a guy on YouTube as well, who cosplays as him, D-Piddy, and he makes some awesome cosplay videos with Deadpool, and they're just brilliant. So that kind of like makes me like feel, my love for Deadpool grow. Really.
Yeah.
So definitely looking forward to this game.
Anyone else gaming?
I have played, what's it called? It's an old game, but I've been playing Sleeping Dogs.
Oh yeah. Top.
Graphic wise is great. I'm really glad that there's a game which isn't set in like a Western country for once, like a modern day Western country. So you're seeing like a US and European like landscapes. So I also like the characters. Music's great, very authentic, and yeah, I'm really digging it. It's like your basic kind of for me, it's like your basic cop story where you got your cop who goes undercover into the triads, and basically I'm trying to find out, I'm trying to basically bring everything to light. But yeah, I'm excited to see how it's going to end, and I really enjoy the combat a lot. It's a lot of hand to hand and kicking and shoving people into phone boxes.
Real life.
Yeah, real life fighting. And like, smashing people one of them, I was on a roof. I didn't know I could do it. I was like, oh, let me go smash this guy into this like big square thing. It was actually the ventilation fan and his face got mangled. I was like, oh dear gosh. There's been a few glitches which have been pretty funny where I've like killed people and they're breakdancing on the floor. And, yeah, like cars, like me going flying after not hitting anything. But, yeah, no, it's great fun. Really digging it a lot. And, I'm also playing Dota as well.
Can't escape.
I have to say, I did try out this game purely because the review was so ridiculous. I had to check it out. Metro.
Oh yeah.
It's a shooting game, but literally straight away you end up at a lap dancing bar, and all it is you just lap dancing everywhere. Zoom in to the butts and everything. It's like, okay. Do I shoot them? No? Okay, I just get to look at them. Alright, just look at them for ages and ages. I'm like, okay, when does the game start? When do I do something? And it really was as bad as the review. But, I guess after you enjoy the whatever, the boobage, the bumps, for half an hour, you actually get to do some shooting. Yeah. So if you've got really short attention span, brilliant game for you. Yeah.
What console is it on?
Xbox 360. Yeah.
Great.
Any others at the list, guys? Serious ones?
No.
Yeah. On to the news. Right. I have one bit of news. Let's see. Right. So, one of the earlier animes that we talked about was Sword Art Online. They've actually announced that the show will be on Toonami.
Oh,
and this is basically till August, when you can then actually, buy it on DVD and Blu-ray, because I just kind of thought if you're going to release it straight away, there's no point, is there? They're going to wait a whole while, make you suffer, watch it on TV, and then you can buy it. Yay!
How nice of them.
For us, we'll probably have to, get it a few months later. So September, maybe October. But great series. If you're into your RPG games, it's like watching one. Yay! Anyone else?
I think the big news of the week's Xbox.
Oh God!
Whoa.
Get the new shiny VHS, people.
Yeah, I was going to say the VHS or the original NES. It's just
a big
awful.
PS2.
Oh, do you know, I haven't even, I came home, cause I was in Ireland, and I was on the way home reading all the statuses when it was being announced, and I just thought, oh dear. Yeah, I was so disappointed, cause after PlayStation 4, I thought, come on Xbox, you gotta do better than this, and they just completely went backwards with it.
It's like, oh look, the PS4 has done this stuff, let's do the exact same, but worse.
The thing is though, at least they've released a picture. PS4, all you've seen is the controller.
Yeah.
That's true, but it'll be announced, I think, at E3 and in June. They're definitely gonna show what it looks like, but oh my god, and there's so many stories coming out, especially the main one is that if you buy a used game, you're going to be charged the full price for it.
Oh, yeah, because if you like, for example, you buy a game, you can then save it to your hard drive, you can then lend that game to your friend. If they put it in their Xbox One, it will then tell them to pay for the game. Yeah. So that's gypped, but we all know that Microsoft were in it for the monies. So the second hand,
more Xbox fees.
It won't exist anymore, the market for the second-hand games.
That's it. There was another story as well about it. You know the indie games that people make?
Yeah.
Apparently they can't self-publish them now on the Xbox One.
Yeah, they can't do it anymore, can they?
Why?
No. I don't know.
Not supported, is it?
No, I don't think it is.
Lame.
No, I know, I put on my Facebook saying that's the final nail. Carry on, do you want to have any more today?
Also, there's still subscription fees for the Xbox Live.
More monies for Microsoft.
Yeah, you still have to pay the subscription fee, even though other consoles don't. So, yeah.
That sucks so much. This is it's so intrusive. I feel violated if I buy it, but you have to always have the Kinect in. Can you just imagine just turning yourself on and just watching you? Oh.
I pretty much think that with the Kinect I have here, because it's just staring at me now, and it's probably thinking, I don't know, it's probably just scanning my stuff.
and shoving you on YouTube right now.
Yeah. Oh, it's freaky. What else was there? Oh, I had so many people on my Facebook make jokes, saying, they're playing Call of Duty. One in particular, he said, play Call of Duty, playing it, and then gets shot by someone and goes, just swears, and it turns to porn.
This is what I'm saying. I mean, this is what's annoying me, because the original Xbox 360, you can do the voice command. It's terrible. My friend, spent half an hour trying to, voice activate to turn it off. He had to go, Xbox turn off, wouldn't do it. Xbox, menu, wouldn't do anything. Xbox, settings, it went to settings, Xbox, turn off, and it eventually turned off, and I just thought, why the hell did you have to go to settings to turn it off? How irate is your Xbox?
It's like with the jokes with accents as well. It's like, if you have an accent, don't have any hope in hell of it working.
It's like, it's Siri all over again, right? But honestly, it must take you a while though to set all this up, because they did make it look really easy with the whole, you can put your favourites up there for your TV and this, and it's like, who watches TV anymore anyway? That's the whole point of going on the internet.
That's true.
Why? You don't need TV. My goodness, it's just,
Except
you don't need this function. Give me something new. Give me, I
use
don't
it
know.
if the PC dies. Can't access PC. I use the PS3.
The problem is they put so much focus into it. I think they've not really given us anything new. They've just given us a crap feature they had on Xbox 360, and they've made it better. That's it. And they've made it look less ugly. It's shiny. It attracts more dust. Great. More cleaning for me. Woo! Clean more. Yeah. Oh, and they had to do a press release on, and it will be majestic black. Oh, big surprise. No, I thought it was going to be purple. Oh.
Or fluorescent green.
I'm just getting so riled up here, but the whole name is Xbox One. It was done how many years ago for PS1? It was called PlayStation 1. Hello?
They did that, I think, the meme I saw earlier, the original Xbox, and it was they named it Xbox One before it was cool.
Yeah. So behind.
I know.
But then, for all we know, PS4, they might just release the picture of it, and it might just be, I don't know, a helicopter that flies around you play.
I would like that.
It could be something as silly as that. I hope they do something random, just to make,
Make it built in with a TV.
Oh, the best thing will be, since they keep releasing pictures of the controller, maybe the actual PS4 is the controller.
Oh.
Yeah, mind blown.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Tiny
Maybe it's
console.
all on a big fat chip you inserted.
Turns out the PS4 was actually the Vita.
Exactly. It was a trick to get your money, and now you have nothing but a controller. Conspiracy theories all round. Now that I've calmed down. Yes, MCM Expo! So much to do, so much to play. What are you guys up to? What are you looking forward to?
Well, Saturday I don't think I'll be doing much, because I volunteered to host for most of the day.
Yay!
Good luck with that.
I know, thank you. I'll be at the Toasty cosplay stand for most of Saturday from 10:30 till 1, and then from 10:30 till 1, and then 3 till 5, I believe, and then I'm going to dash off to the masquerade. And I'm nervous. I will admit that. I think as the day goes by, I'll be fine. But if you see me, I'll be dressed in green. I'm dressing as Cry from YouTube, so any fangirls that see me, please don't gaunt me. I'm very delicate. And that's how you recognise me. I'll have a green sweater, a mask on the side of my face, and a short brown wig. So if you see me, or if you see Aisha, what are you cosplaying?
I'm cosplaying Sailor Pluto.
Okay.
So I'll also be kind of green. I'll be wearing my green wig, usual schoolgirl outfit, and boots. I'll probably be hanging with Harriet most of the day anyway, just sitting there gossiping.
You'll just be sitting by the side of the stage with me all day. But when
exactly. So, people come say hi, give us feedback, tell us how amazing we are, take photos of us, please.
Yes, come say hi. We don't bite, honestly.
Yeah, lots of love, people.
Me and Oren will be sitting at home crying.
Oh. I'm actually going to be...
You're painting yourself as such a depressed person. I know you're not.
Joking.
Come out.
No, I am waiting for Hyper Japan after destroying a costume and redoing a new one.
Oh.
So, if anyone wants to say hi to Hyper Japan, that'll be another 2 months away.
Yeah, and they'll be there.
I recognise Alex, of course. She'll be, suited and booted.
Head to toe in cosplay that no one will know who I am.
Yeah. If you're lucky, she will, intimidate you into passing out or push you over.
I shall pick you up and kidnap you.
Yeah.
No, I'll be wearing a mask, so don't worry. You'll know it's me. I'm the only person wearing a mask.
Aisha, you going for the both days or just one?
Both days, yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I'll be dressed as Cry both days, so if anyone sees us or see me, yeah, like I said, come say hi. Sunday I will be more out and about, so if anyone wants to have a photo taken, I will have my camera with me. And I'll link them up on our Facebook page and to my Facebook page as well. So, like I said, I don't bite, and just really looking forward to it.
Yeah, talk to us.
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, by the way, last night I went to the Legend of Zelda concert, Symphony of the Goddesses.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing about that. Yeah, how was it?
It was really, really good. I missed out the 25th anniversary one last time, so I didn't know what was going to happen. It wasn't unlike Final Fantasy, where they showed the music going with most of what happens.
Animation, yeah.
Yeah. They didn't play. They played like 4 symphonies. As well as like little bits in between there. So they had 4 symphonies, a teaser at the beginning, and then they had 3 encores.
Oh wow!
Obviously to go with Try free. But yeah, it was really good. Good seats. We were sat at the bottom near the back, but we could see everything, which was good.
Question, where was it?
Oh, the Hammersmith Apollo last night.
Awesome.
Which I've never been to before, and so we got there about 6:30. The show didn't start till 8, but loads of people there, many cosplayers there. I did take one photo of my friend who was a Link, and she was a Zelda, and she was joined by a Link cosplayer. But obviously they had like all different characters from the shows. They had like the 4 different colour Zeldas joined together. That was cool. It's a shame that I couldn't get more photos of it. But what I do have, I'll upload on the Facebook page.
I have to say though, they didn't really advertise it much. It was like really undercover, whereas Final Fantasy now they're just like shoving it everywhere so everyone knows and the tickets just sell straight away. But Zelda, hardly any publicity.
No, I know, and yet when we finished last night, because by the time I got home the trains were delayed pretty much all the way home, so I didn't write a status about it, but I didn't see many went to Legend of Zelda, so I found it very confusing. The ones I did read they were disappointed, maybe because they went to the one prior and...
Do you know what? One comment that stuck out for me was the one 2 years ago was still the best, and I thought 2 years ago, what the hell happened on this one?
I know, I think Zelda Williams was at it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Robin Williams' daughter.
Robin Williams, and obviously they had the big publicity when Ocarina of Time came out on 3DS, and they advertised her, which is still one of my favourite commercials, actually, when he talks about her Zelda, and it kind of coincides with what he thinks about his daughter. And that's the reason why he named her Zelda, was because of Legend of Zelda.
That's so cute.
I know. So she kind of told the audience, what we're going to be playing. This time we had the director of the show. He came out. He was a bit nervous, and I think he was kind of scared of how people would react. And he kind of joked that when the show was finished, before the encores, everyone runs off, and he's like, "Whoa, you're still here?" In America, everyone just pretty much gets up and goes. That was pretty funny, but yeah, really good. I enjoyed it. One thing I will say that annoyed me, like you want to get a program to remember.
Yep.
That show, you couldn't get a program unless you bought something. Now, what they had on offer, they only had a poster and a t-shirt. The poster was £15.
Whoa!
And the t-shirt was $25. Now, I'm not a massive hardcore Legend of Zelda fan. I mean, I do like the games, I enjoy it, but I'm not gonna waste... This is my personal opinion. I wouldn't have wasted £15
on a piece of paper.
On a poster, which wasn't fantastic. It was literally just the Triforce in blue with a black background.
Oh.
T-shirt simply was the title of the show, with the Triforce on the side of the shirt. And I think I saw someone in front of me. They had the guide, and I thought, wow, it's only like 20 odd pages. I thought it was, but definitely not worth it. That was my only arc, but apart from that, really good.
New Guilty Gear! Woo! We mentioned it on the show and it came true.
Hey!
It's awesome. Yes.
The advert looks amazing.
It is brilliant. Kai and Soul are in the advert, two main guys, and it's a 2D action, 2D fighting game, typical kind of like Tekken, Street Fighter style action game, but it's the Blaze Blue people. And they've put it in 3D. Well, I say 3D. The character sprites are 3D. And the game trailer shows off really well, so the characters look really nice now.
It looks almost HD, doesn't it? It's so crisp.
They've redesigned
animation.
all the characters as well, and we get to see 4 characters in the trailer. Kai and Soul, the main ones, Milia, with the hair, and one other character in her reflection of her eyes. Unfortunately, I'm not smart enough to see who it is. So I'm sure there's someone who does know who it is. But yeah, it looks awesome, and I want to play it already.
Yeah, the actual fighting is totally seamless with the CGI. It just jumps, the animation, it just jumps into it straight away, and you can't even tell that it's just cut completely.
Yeah, I love this game. It's one because I can sit there and listen to hilarious rock music while kicking the crap out of people.
The music's really good, for this one. Really, really good.
Yeah, and I'll be sitting there just waiting if they put Dizzy in it, and I'll be like, yeah, I can play as Dizzy, I'm gonna go mental. So yeah, that was the only character who I actually memorised all the moves for, and she was really fun. But I hope it comes out soon. I need a decent game. There's not many left.
Yeah, so let's move on to question time. The great part of the show where we get to answer the audience's questions about anything and everything. So, first question. What kind of anime manga tends to annoy you, if any?
Harem.
Why is that?
Because a lot of them are really obvious. You can't help but look at it and go, oh, look, it's another guy who mysteriously has misunderstandings with 40 plus women. And they suddenly go, oh, look, I like this guy. Yes. And suddenly they start moving in with him. He starts having a mansion full of women. And you're just sitting there going, yes, I didn't see that coming. But yeah, the harem, I can't. I've just had my full of ridiculous misunderstandings. Can't take any more.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Alex? Harriet?
I have to agree. Harem and some ecchi, it's kind of it's a lot of boobs and ass, and it's kind of it gets boring after a while. For me, it does anyway. And
We're in the same.
it is, it is. It's literally like, oh, we're going there again. Okay, and some slice of lives, I can find a bit annoying as well if they're not going to a certain point. You know, if they trail along the same path. I know that sounds weird, but if they're just not moving along with the story, it kind of
Where they're like still on the, oh look, we're friends, yay.
yeah. If there isn't a main plot to it, I think like the one we were talking about earlier, Aurea, that one. It's one of those ones, I don't think it's going to lead towards something, and I think there's going to be 26 episodes, and the last, not even longer than shows, literally.
I think it's just that's a way just to sell figures and stuff, really.
Yeah, literally.
And crabs. Lots of crab.
I crab.
Yeah. What about you, Oram?
Pretty much the same. Slice of life if it's not going anywhere. It's like, I don't have time for this. I want action. I want some kind of storyline or romance or just something that is not just, there's nothing really happening. Oh, I've done something a bit funny and then that's it. And that's like the end. There's like some slice of life which go to extreme, which I do enjoy. Harem, I'm a bit bored of the misunderstood, young lad or boy who's surrounded by like 10 bajillion women who've all inexplicably fallen in love with him for one reason or another. Even though
Can't we just have like, I'd laugh if it one day it just went in the opposite direction and they all fell in love with each other, but not him.
Yeah.
All lesbians, woo!
So like, a ream of women go, yeah, rubbish. We've been living together so long, we like each other now. So, okay, that's fine.
A bit more interesting, but no, just boring. No, I've seen too many. I think the first one I probably saw was like Love Hina. I was like,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is like, and then now that I look back at it, I'm like, why was I reading that? Why did I buy this? I don't understand. But yeah, those are the ones.
Okay.
Sad.
Let's see. For me, I guess it's always been mech for me. I'm not really into my robots and that. Gundam, I watched for the drama, really. Never mind what the hell was going on in space and the fighting and this and that. And it's weird because I quite like Magic Knight Rayo, probably because there isn't so much fighting in there. It's mostly about the personal development and, you know, the relationships and different world. Yeah, I can't deal with fight. Oh, it just bores me after a while. One fight's just, you know, the same fight all over, you know?
It's like action shows, it's like, yes, let's power up and mysteriously nobody dies.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have a fight every 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's like Dragon Ball Z. I mean, the fights just went on for episodes and episodes and episodes and they just kept regenerating and it was like, oh my god, go away, just die. God, please die. How many times does it cut your tail off? Just die. That's where your brain is, obviously, in the tail. Yeah, I guess that's not a mech, but I guess prolonged fighting series does naff me off after a while. Naruto, I could just about tolerate. Bleach can just go do so yeah, maybe okay, I'll take that back. Not so much fighting animes annoying.
Yeah.
So right. Next question: what are your favorite character designs in anime or games? I'm gonna jump in straight away and say I love the character design for the Disgaea series. I love it. It's kind of chibi, but for some reason they look kind of the same normally, but they're just elongated, that's all. They're just taller. That's it. And they're cute and they're very universal. You could mistake them for quite a few animes. I played another new online game called Doofus, and most of the characters look the same as Disgaea, and that's why I probably liked it, so I went straight for it. Cute. Next.
I think recently it has to be BioShock Infinite for me. when I first saw the original designs, they looked amazing, and then obviously they updated it more and more, and it's brilliant. I have the art book, and the original character designs they had in it were amazing. Even more so, if they did use them, it would still be fantastic. So I'd have to say BioShock Infinite.
Cool. Alex?
Off the top of my head, Magna Carta.
Oh, I remember that.
Mm.
Yeah.
That had some pretty cool designs. I have some of the artist stuff, and some of the designs they do is just hilariously inaccurate body-wise, but fun to look at. But yeah, that had really good character design in it as well. It was just too bad the games made no sense after a while. What about you, Oren?
I'm trying to think. I'm racking my brains right now.
I literally went through all my art book stuff for like 5 minutes ago. What do I have?
It was hard.
I've actually thought of another one while you're thinking, Oren. Journey.
Oh, yes.
When you mentioned art books, that just came to mind straight away. Like,
Great concept art, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got Bayonetta as well sitting here. There's too many to choose.
Yes, seriously, this isn't fair.
Aww.
I was not prepared for this. I like a lot of sci-fi stuff, so, what's that game? I have played it. I don't remember names, but, I do like some of the stuff in Mass Effect. Like, and I do, it's like on the tip of my tongue. Come back to me. If I can remember it.
You'll be screaming it in your sleep.
Yeah.
It was this game!
I know.
What was the story? What was
And the
story to
podcast
game?
is over. It was over hours ago.
It had like I can't even, basically there was like people who were kind of like cyber robot people, and a lot of people didn't like them, and the main guy. Yes, that's it.
No, Alex.
Thank you.
Name me a sci-fi game and I can usually get it.
I really dug the outfit designs for that as well. They're great.
Yeah, that was a good game.
And I'm really excited for Remember Me, because I really like the main character's outfit, and all the fighting, and I love just kind of like sci-fi police suits, basically.
Cool. Next question. I've been wanting to get back into anime and heard of 2 new shows, Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic, and Attack on Titan. Have you girls seen them, and are they good? And straight away I'm going to say Attack on Titan. Honey, where have you been? We've been talking about it most podcasts. Everyone loves it apart from me.
Read the manga.
I have. That's what put me off the most. I probably will jump back into a few episodes. If I feel it's just too boring and pointless and miserable, I'm just gonna skip past and go to the next episode.
No.
I want action. I'll tell you that right now. There's not enough action in the show.
It is building up slowly.
It just takes its time.
Yeah.
Snore! Faster! Okay, have you guys seen, I have not actually seen this other series that this person is talking about.
Yeah, I've seen a few episodes of the Magi, yeah, it's I wanna say it's lighthearted, but then that's a lie, because
it goes down very
you've
grim
been lying
route.
to us!
Yeah, it was like, it started off like lighthearted, and then it got a bit weird and creepy, and then it went lighthearted again, and then it went back to being really depressing. So it's very, very up and down in its storytelling. Has very cute anime characters though. Pretty wide designs.
But, I remember it's Morrigan.
It's
redhead.
Yeah. It's weird, it's strange, and I can't, because they've merged so many different characters, like they got Sinbad, and they got Alibaba, and they got Aladdin, and it's like, why are all these people in one show? But, yeah, it's so weird. I can't even explain it because it's just so weird.
You're selling it to me though. I'm quite interested in these well-known characters, so I probably will look into it.
Yeah, no, basically the plot is, I guess, like there's people who go, like there's these dungeons where, if you basically complete the dungeon, then you get like untold riches, and you get like a power, or like a genie, basically, and he is like a power to you. So like, Aladdin's got a flute, which has like a giant genie body that comes out the bottom of it, and just has a flute for a head.
Sounds a bit gross.
It's like a giant muscle thing.
Yeah, it's really muscular genie body, and then a flute head. And he like fights, and then Alibaba gets like a flame one, and it's all this, like Sinbad has like got 7 different genie powers, but he's a bit of a dork as well. He's a bit dumb, but he's smart, but it's just so strange. Jafar is in it. Who's a good guy from Aladdin. It's bizarre. It is quite bizarre, but it was enjoyable from what I remember watching it. I want to catch up because it was going into a dark, depressing storyline. I was like, I can't deal with this right now.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that's that. Last question is, what do you think of figurines? Do you collect any, i.e. gaming, anime, etc.?
Oh gosh, I do. And my mum hates me for it.
Like mine then. It's like, I have to dust these things. They're horrible.
I'm surprised you let your mum near them. I'd be like, don't touch my figures.
Oh, she's broken a number of them, yes. And I've had she broke my Zone of the Enders one a number of times, but thank goodness I put it back together because it's a model kit. So whenever she knocks a bit off, I just put it back on again. It's fine.
I have so many of them, ranging from tiny like gachapons to full-on figurines. I never really got into figurine collecting until like a couple of years ago. I bought the odd one, but I've stopped now because I'm really running out of room. But I've collected quite a few, like mainly anime ones. My favourite one has to be my Yu-Gi-Oh one, my Yami Yugi. And and I also have Sheik from Legend of Zelda.
Nice.
And that's a very rare figurine. I think I got it on Forbidden Planet's website for like £20 a good few years ago, and I was so happy with that. I can't think. I'm looking at them right now, actually. I have Pantheon Stocking, I have Miku, I have a bust of Ryoko from Tenchi Muyo.
Oh yeah!
I have Lilith from Darkstalkers, Kitty Grey, the girls there, Battle of the Planets, Aerith from Final Fantasy VIII. The list could go on forever. I should take
I've only got video games ones though. I've mostly got
a photo and upload it on our Facebook page just to show everyone what kind of figurines I do have.
If you do it, I'll do it with my manga collection. It's in the background, sadly.
I have my mangas and DVDs behind me. Loads of people always used to say, "Oh, I've got to come round to your house and look at all of them." I don't know how many mangas I have, but I've had to stop now again as well.
I'm just happy the last one I got was Claptrap and he's sitting on my PCE.
Oh yeah, we were there, weren't we? When you got it.
Yes.
He's sitting there waving at me whenever I switch the PC on.
Oh,
he sits next to me. No, I'm going to leave him as he is. There's no point in me painting him. I was going to paint him so he looked like the one from Zombie Island, Ned Zombie Special DLC from Borderlands, but I was like, nah, he's cute. It's just Claptrap.
I have to say, I'd like to put my collection up, but the thing is, I don't know what to call it, the shelf that it's on, it's from IKEA, and it's a big fat letdown. It broke several times, which meant my figurines collapsed and broke, a lot of them. I've been so depressed ever
since. My bookcase has done that, so don't worry.
IKEA, you suck. You suck so much ass.
The bookcase is actually bowing.
One of my favourite figures was this massive Tidus one from Final Fantasy X, and he was a rare one. He's a massive one as well, and he had a really cool looking sword and shit. And when my shelf broke the first time, his sword just was. I can't fix it. I've tried, but it just looks so bad. But I've got a mixture. I've got a few animes. I've got a few Western animes actually. I've got Samurai Jack. I've got Persona Aegis. I've got a lot of ones that people haven't heard of, like RPG war games, Suikoden 2 and 3. I've got a bunch of them, the heroes. I've got actually a lot of Final Fantasy 8 for my shelf. Zidane, Vivi, Keela, I think. Quila. the big white thing that eats magicians.
One with the long tongue.
Yes, that one. Yeah, I forget his name because you can rename them if you want. So I keep thinking of the name that I've given him. So yeah, I've got mostly games. To be honest, I have got a lot of randoms because, to be fair, if I just like the figure, I will just buy it. That's it. It doesn't have to be anything I know. So yeah, I've got loads of random. I have one Gachapon actually, and that's only because it was Anna from Tekken. She's my favourite player, and do you know what? For a Gachapon, she's quite cool. She's really bad. She's awesome. I have to put it together, but she looks amazing. And you can find tutorials online to make your own stands because she didn't come with a stand. So, simple as
wire and some plastic.
But I don't really consider myself a collector because I just buy it randomly. And same as you guys, there's just not enough space, especially if you want to show them off. You want to give them enough space themselves, not cram it all like I've got currently.
I'm having to get them to interact with each other to say space.
Yeah, just that, yeah, looking at each other.
I've got Dante and Bayonetta dancing with each other. I've got Lulu is now my necklace stand because she's so big.
Oh, awesome!
She's got like tons of necklaces on, and her little Moogle's got little hats on.
I tried my best to order her. You know, she was the one figure I went out to order, but I couldn't. She was just out of stock everywhere.
I couldn't remember where I got her from. I remember buying her. I think it was from Planet, and she's huge. She's just massive. But she's hollow underneath. Oh. So she's kind of like a Christmas angel. I could put her on a tree if I wanted. But yeah, I've got so many figurines, but I promise I always get Mum cleaning and there's always one that likes to break.
Yeah.
And I've had to super glue a number of them together. But mostly video game ones are just sitting on my shelves. Mostly Final Fantasy, quite a lot of odd ones. I have a Deus Ex one up there as well.
Oh wow.
Ooh. I can't remember. It was one of the bosses. I can't remember her name, but she has grasshopper legs.
Oh, just to mention,
played the game.
I have to say, I have got a few Disgaea ones. I mentioned Disgaea a lot, so yes, I am a loyal fan. I have Disgaea ones.
I have a Prinny.
Yeah!
She's at PlayStation.
Yeah, man. Prinnies are rare. I can't be. I don't know. I find it really upsetting having to part with a big wad of cash just for a little figure. So I'm a bit lazy. I don't go for the rare ones like you guys. You're too good at finding them. I just can't. I'm lazy.
If I really, really want it, then I will. Like the Yami Yugi figurine cost me 50 quid. But
not bad though.
I'm a massive fan, so it's kind of, I don't really, I thought, well, I'll have to get it. I think the one I have now is literally rare now to get, because there's two Yami Yugi figurines. I got the first, and I think the second one is not as popular, but still, I was glad I literally got him when he was released.
Aww.
So that's how loyal I was.
You're lucky. All the fans' figurines I want are over 100.
Whoa.
And then I'm sitting there going, no. 40 quid at most. No, I'm not paying any more.
Oren, what about you?
I don't really collect that many, even though I work in the comic book store and I get a discount. I just don't have space.
Give it to us.
Give us discount.
I've got all of the, I've got most of the turrets from Portal 2 at the moment.
Oh.
I'm just looking what I've got on my shelf. I've got a Mass Effect ship, one of the Normandy. I've got the Creeper.
Oh, awesome!
I love the Creeper so much. And, I've got, Wolverine and I've got the Question as well.
Oh!
That's about it. I saw the Question, I was like, I want that, that's mine now, forever. But, I've also got like a little Big Barda statue as well, because I love Big Barda a lot. Yes, DC Comics. I don't really read you, but I like your figures. But yeah, I don't collect a lot of figurines, because I always worried that I'm always gonna break them. And that will probably happen because I drop a lot of stuff on the floor. So
it's the fun bit when you have to get the dust off of them, and no matter what you use, it will catch.
Yep.
And off goes an item.
I can't deal with that.
Right, so you know who the hardcore figure collector is in this group.
Hey, I'm not that bad. I'm running out of room. It seems my manga collecting hobby has turned into a figurine collecting hobby.
Aww.
It's like, I can't do one, let's do the other.
I'm not too far behind, Alex.
Don't worry.
I'm having a rough count of how much, because I've just turned around and realised there's more figurines behind me as well.
I'm going by memory, so I'm just kind of like going, yeah, I've got a few from what I can remember. So yeah.
Cool. So we're at the end of the show. Thanks for listening to Anime UK show. Please, please, please follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Like us, subscribe, and of course you can find us on wearearcade.com and YouTube. This is bye from us. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
www.wearearcade.com